Hi everyone, welcome back to the Who Asked podcast. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Anastasia.
And Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Yay!
Yay!
We're finally done 2021. It's over.
We're both adults now.
Oh my gosh, it's so scary.
That's really weird. Anyway.
I never thought it would be 18, but here we are.
Today we'll be talking about resolutions.
Which was our chapel literally 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, because we're recording this on Thursday. And on Rachel's birthday.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm kidding.
Anyway, so Rachel, what are your New Year's resolutions? Do you have any?
So staged. No, I'm kidding. My New Year's resolutions were to just be, I don't know, because it's always the same thing every year. I feel like for everybody it's like, go to the gym, get gays.
Yeah.
You know, that's like every guy's resolution. Well,
yeah.
apparently some people want to like beat other people at basketball games. Well, that's besides the point.
Mhm.
I don't know. My New Year's resolutions were to read at least one book every 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
That's a good one. That's cool.
Yeah, because I have so many like things I want to read on my TBR list.
Yeah.
To be read. Yeah, TBR list. And it's just, I feel like there's not enough time. But I feel like if I give myself 2 weeks and that like little deadline,
Yeah.
it'll be good. I'm going to start reading now. What's it called? It was Normal People by Sally Rooney.
Oh my goodness.
Michelle's reading
that.
So I'm going to start reading that one this weekend. And then I'm going to give myself 2 weeks and then I'll move on to the next book.
That's cool. Anything else?
I don't know. It's just like my New Year's resolutions. I feel like it's just I jokingly said to not get as sick as often.
Yeah.
You know how I'm like
Mhm.
constantly, I don't know, something's wrong with me clearly. But
Clearly.
it was to not get sick as often, so I guess just be more healthy. I don't know, because it's just I don't know how to avoid my sicknesses.
Mhm.
What are yours?
Okay, so I have a little like odd one, but it's just I want to do a new hairstyle at least once a week because I never do anything with my hair.
Oh my gosh, you did the little
Yeah, first day came back with pigtails.
pigtails, that's what they're called. I was gonna call them in Spanish motonetas, but I don't think anybody knows what that is.
Yeah.
But that was so cute. I loved it.
Oh my gosh,
little
a lot of people
pigtails.
said it was cute.
I loved it.
And then like one person was like, "This is a bad option. You look more like a child than usual."
What?
It was something like that, but no, I thought the pigtails were cute.
I thought it was cute. I thought it was very 2000s Britney Spears type
Aw,
thing.
thank you. They're the easiest thing for me to do because they're on the side of my head, they're not on the back or anything.
I literally don't know how to do anything with my hair.
No,
well,
I
actually,
can't.
I'm gonna cut my hair, so it doesn't even matter.
Oh no, I'm just trying to learn because I need to learn how to do more with my hair or else it's going to be boring. I want a more excitable hair life.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna cut my hair, I'm gonna dye my hair, and then I was like, I don't know. I'm one split end away from doing it, but I'm not gonna do it.
I see. Oh yeah, you were talking about dyeing your hair before.
Yeah.
Like Rachel.
I was like, I want to dye my hair like red but lighter. So I think
Yeah.
what was the
I think
name
that
of
would be cute though.
what was the name of the thing in the it was like crimson or coffee. Remember how we talked about it and you were like, "Oh, I have this color hair."
Oh, you said I have cinnamon hair.
You cinnamon, yes, and then there was another one. I forgot what it was. I don't remember what the name of like the color I wanted was.
Yeah, no, I don't remember.
Me neither.
No.
But it's like I don't think I'm gonna do it because apparently it's so much maintenance to take care of like gingery-ish hair.
Yeah.
So I just can't. Like it's just I know myself. I'm not gonna take good care of it. I barely take good care of it now. So I'm just gonna cut it off.
Yeah. So I kind of also want to be healthier because, well, I just don't eat healthy very much. And then I want to go back to exercising because during the summer I would exercise a lot.
Mhm.
And it was great. It made me feel so much better about myself. And I felt so good. It was like the happiest I'd been. And I haven't been doing that a lot. Because exercise is really good for like your dopamine, some type of happy
Chemical in the
chemical
brain.
thing.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel so much better. It's good for my mental health and stuff. And what else do I want to do? I like that now, at the moment, if anyone judges me for something I do, I can be like, it's just my resolution. That's my resolution, to do something else. To make an excuse about what I do as a resolution.
Oh, that's actually a very interesting one. I've never heard anybody say that.
I also want to read
Mhm.
a little more. I just don't have time to read very much or very often. But I want to work on having more mental stimulation outside of school.
I don't know. I love reading. It's an escape. So good. Should I tell you the taser story?
Yeah, you can tell me the taser story.
No, it's the same one I just told you.
It is.
So we were talking while we were setting up, and we were talking about the resolutions we had and how I was running more often. But I run in my neighborhood and I carry a taser because I don't want to, get kidnapped.
Yeah.
So
That's a big worry for us.
big worry. So I was like, I went on a run, and when I get to a certain part of my neighborhood, I turn on the taser just in case. And I tested it out because it's battery powered, and it's brand new, so I don't know how it works, if I have to charge it more often or if it's fine for a couple months. So I turned it on, I tested it out, and then I turned it back off. And I don't know why I put my index finger to the prongs of the taser, and the shock I felt in my finger all the way up to my arm was horrible. I ran the rest of the way home almost in tears because of how much pain I was in.
You didn't tell me that part.
No, it was really painful. I tried to mask it, but it was really bad.
Yeah.
It was what I imagined getting tased would be like.
You can't show weakness on a run though.
No,
while
I can't.
You're alone.
You're gonna get kidnapped. You're
Yeah.
literally gonna get abducted. That's how it is. I was running and I was that was literally me.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Another resolution I have is to stop watching so many crime and murder documentaries.
I can't do that.
I realize whenever I watch these things, it just makes me have a more negative mindset, and it gives me so much anxiety, and I just can't have that happen because it worries me so much.
I love true crime in a way, but it's not something that I'm gonna watch this now and sit and watch the whole entire thing. Have you heard of the cases of Gabriel Hernandez, or the trial of Gabriel Hernandez? It's on Netflix.
No. I haven't seen any that are on Netflix. I see the YouTube ones that are an hour or something.
Oh, right. So this is a trial that happened, I don't remember if it happened in Florida or California, I might be wrong, but it was a trial of a little boy in the foster system who was mistreated horribly by his parents and murdered by his own parents.
Oh, do you know there's something that happening now? There's a girl that's missing, a little 7-year-old girl that's missing, and the dad's in custody now because he was very abusive towards her, but they don't know where she is.
No, the foster system to me is so messed up. But that's political. We're not going to get into that.
We can't be political here. We can. Maybe.
Maybe a little, but not that much. But yeah, so the little boy was brutally murdered, and there was evidence of people going to because it was a foster thing, foster state people would go and check in, and they would see all these signs that he was just not doing well, and they ignored it, and he ended up getting murdered, and it was just so I cried watching that documentary because it was so sad how much the system had failed him, and a bunch of other people probably.
No, that's true. I saw a TED Talk where a girl mentioned something like that happening. It might be the same thing.
Yeah, no, that trial was horrible. They literally opened the show, the trailer of the show, it opened with a lawyer, I think it was his lawyer, or, the lawyer defending the kid.
Yeah.
Saying, this trial is going to be very hard for people. If you get emotional, you need to step out. That's okay. That's really how the show opens.
Yeah.
It's very dark, and it's just sad. True crime is just not good.
It's really sad, and it's not. It's not.
Some people literally watch them every single day.
They eat, sleep, breathe it, and I'm I can't do that.
And the people who record the YouTube videos, all props to them. They're and 2 hours long YouTube videos, and they go in depth into the case, things that sometimes big productions Netflix just brushes over.
That's what I find so interesting.
I can't. I don't know who could do that and
I don't know.
Be okay.
I'm not. When I watch it, it's not okay. But I love how interesting it is.
Okay, this is turned into a true crime podcast.
It went from resolutions to
dark.
This.
But yeah, anyways, let's go back to resolutions because this is getting too bad. And you have any more? Because you have more than me, obviously.
It's just because I bite off more than I can chew most of the time with things. So my resolutions are piled up to the brim. I want to watch more movies. I want to watch more of the like classic movies because when I was younger I couldn't see any.
Do you know what we should do?
What?
There's this poster that's 100 movies or 100 something best movies,
Yeah.
and it's like a scratch off poster, and it has all the titles of like the top 100 movies of all time.
Oh my gosh, I need to do that.
We should do that. We should buy it for the media room and
We
put it in here.
should.
We could put it in here and just have it nicely set up, and every time we watch one of the movies, we'll just scratch off.
Yeah.
I love that.
No,
I
I
love
like that
watching movies.
idea. No, because I really need to watch more movies. I love movies, but when I was younger, I never saw any because I wasn't allowed to see people, like real people, on any like movies.
Oh, I
had
thought
to
you
see
meant just
cartoons.
real people in general.
No, I had to watch cartoons. I couldn't watch real actors acting.
Oh,
I don't know. It was a rule that we had. I couldn't watch Teen Beach Movie because of it.
I literally loved that movie so much. Teen Beach Movie was my life when I was little.
No. I love that movie because I watched it as a kid like twice. And then the third time I was watching, my mom walked in. She saw that I was watching and she was like, "This is not good for you." And she turned it off and she told me, "You can't watch things with real people, Anastasia." And I was like, "Oh,
Real people.
okay." And so I couldn't watch Teen Beach Movie after that.
I remember I
For a
watched
little
Teen
bit.
Beach Movie in 5th grade. Or, well, it was the summer of 4th grade going into 5th grade. It was literally the night before we started school, and I watched Teen Beach Movie. And I literally, the rest of the day, I kept singing Teen Beach Movie.
Oh, it's so good. No, when I first got back, when that movie came out, everyone in my school, like all the girls in my school, would have like lunch boxes of it, book bags of it. It was everywhere.
Yeah. I wasn't that type of person, but I just really liked that movie a lot. And then they messed it up with the second part, but that's a different
No,
story.
Yeah. All I remember from that part is the ocean, like a storm and an ocean, and Bertram's there, and that's all I remember. You know Bertram from Jessie?
Oh!
He's
it
in
was like-
that.
yeah, he is, but I was
Yeah.
like, Bertram from Jessie was in this? Like, the actual character I thought you meant, like the butler?
Oh no.
Was very confused.
The actor. I don't remember his name like ever.
I don't know. Wait, but do you mean the first movie or the second movie?
I don't know. Whenever I think of the second one is when I think of the storm and Bertram, but I
The
don't
storm
know if
was in
that's
the first one.
So
At the end.
yes. Okay, so it is the first one.
And the second one was when...
They have that restaurant thing.
Restaurant.
There's a diner or something.
Diner.
I haven't seen the second one in so long. I mean, when it first came out was the only time I saw it.
I
But-
watched it, like, it's one of those things where it's like, if it's on TV at 3 in the morning, I'm going to watch it
Yeah.
either way. So I watched it, and the first time I watched it, I was so pissed because the story basically ended up changing that the biker girl, Layla, came back from her movie setting or whatever, and she, like, was like, oh, I want to change the movie. Like, I don't want to be the damsel in distress anymore. And so, yeah, that changed the whole entire thing. So since she didn't want to be the damsel, it changed the movie, which meant it changed how Mac and Ross Lynch met.
Oh my gosh.
And they like had a
You're
whole
right.
like they had like a whole song at the end where they were watching the movie in a drive-in, remember?
Yes, that's what I meant by diner. That's what I meant by-
Diner. Oh, I get it now. But I don't know. I was very disappointed with the movie. I just don't like it when things change. But at the end of the day, she didn't want to do what she did. She did what she had to do.
Things change. You have to deal with change.
2022.
2022 New Year's resolutions.
So we're going to be really honest with you right now. We, for the past 3 minutes, have been laughing and...
Clapping and just talking about random stuff.
yeah, so that's not going to go in the podcast, but yeah.
We struggled to segue it, so now we're segueing it this way.
This is us saying we're segueing.
And what we were talking about now is Ariana deleting her account.
Yes, on Twitter. And I'm a very passionate Twitter
Yeah.
user. I love Twitter so much, and I use it all the time. And I can't believe Ariana left because the best part of having Twitter and being a stan of Ariana is that she interacted with her fans.
Yeah, no, I heard about it like during the break. So I'm confused. I was shocked to know that you didn't know about this.
I'm gonna check. Well, I haven't been on Twitter in a while.
I
One of my
see.
resolutions was actually to not use social media as often. Like when I wake up.
Yeah, that's true. That's one of mine too. To not like after a certain point, like near the end of the day, to not use it as much, or call or do anything like that because it's just I rather be able to rest easy.
But yeah, I don't know. Because now there's a little thing that I'm doing now. So I told one of my friends that my resolution was to stay off like TikTok not as long at night. Was instead of saying, oh, I'm going to stay on TikTok for 10 minutes, is saying I'm going to stay on TikTok for 5 videos. And then every day just keep lessening the videos.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if you say 5 minutes and you haven't finished the video, like that you're watching in that moment, you're not going to swipe up in the middle of the video and leave.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, okay, one more, and then one more, and then one more.
Yeah.
So, the whole 5 videos thing is working pretty well for me. I'm not on TikTok as often. And then as for Twitter, I was on it this morning a little too much, but it's okay. And I used to grab my phone. The first thing I did was like, let me see the news and be depressed about the world that's falling apart around me. And then I stopped doing that, and now every morning I just listen to music to get myself up, and that's it.
Do you know, this morning, I don't usually listen to anything in the morning on my phone or do anything. I try not to look at my phone in the morning, because before I used to always look to see if there were messages or anyone. I would freak out. It was really bad for me. So this is also a resolution, to not use my phone as much. But I watched Tick Tick Boom, and the music in that thing, so good.
This is the Tick Tick Boom is the story of the
Jonathan Larson,
who wrote Rent, which is a famous Broadway play, right?
Yeah, but it's not about him writing Rent. It's about him writing a show that never actually succeeded.
Yeah, but I haven't seen the movie yet. I just know like he wrote Rent, which is what I meant. Andrew Garfield's in it, and he's really good.
I love him. I knew he was in Spider-Man, but I never knew he was an actor in anything else.
Really?
Yeah, and I never watched any, like, of the old Spider-Man things. I would just pass by my dad watching them and be like, okay, cool, Spider-Man. So, yeah, I had never, like, knew about him, like, as an actor or seen him in anything, really, until Tick Tick Boom. And he was great.
He's so good. He's a really good actor. He was in this movie that is, like, kind of, like, there's a sound clip from it going around on TikTok where he's like, oh, sorry, my Prada's at the cleaners, along with my flip-flops or something like that. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I think so.
It's called The Social Network, and it's about if I'm not wrong, it's about Google. I'm gonna watch it tonight, I think. I might be wrong. Did you hear my necklace?
A little.
Okay.
It sounds nice though. It's not terrible.
Okay, so I'm just not gonna touch it. It's gonna stay in because we already have so much to edit. No. But he was in The Social Network, and then he was in this other, I follow a film Instagram thing, and apparently he was in this movie that the Instagram, like, person really likes.
Yeah.
And it was like an indie film, and he was really good in it.
Oh my gosh. No, and he won a Tony for Angels in America, and do you know how long that thing is? It's 8 hours. It's like almost 8 hours. It's a Broadway play that's 8 hours long. It's just cut in half, so part 1, part 2. But it's an 8-hour play. But he won a Tony for it, and I was like, you go.
He should be an EGOT person. Do you know what an EGOT is?
Yeah.
He should be an EGOT person.
No, he should be an EGOT person. Lynn is an EGOT person. I'm pretty sure.
Who?
Lynn-Manuel Miranda. I'm pretty sure. He's close, though.
He's close. You know who is an EGOT person? Audrey or Aubrey? I think it's Audrey.
Yeah. John Legend is.
And John Legend, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
He's an EGOT, but it's, he needs now an Emmy, so he has to be in a TV show. And
he is in a TV show right now, I think.
So
or he was.
I don't know.
Something.
He needs an Emmy and a Grammy. He could maybe get a Grammy.
He could steal a Grammy easily.
Yeah. He could steal one. For, what's the name of this? For Tick Tick Boom.
Yeah. But he wasn't the one that wrote that. He didn't write the song or anything. That's all Jonathan Larson.
Oops. Sorry.
No, Jonathan Larson was the one that did the music, so technically it wouldn't be him.
Yeah, but he'd be acting in the movie. He could get nominated for the movie, is what I'm saying. But it wouldn't be for this year anymore. It wouldn't be for 2022. It would be for 2023. Because they missed the deadline. Or not the deadline. They just missed the mark of, like, 20... Yeah. The 2021, like, nominees to go into... The Oscars, it's really complicated.
Yeah.
And it's just annoying.
No, but Tick Tick Boom is so good. I recommend it to people. It's such a good movie. It made me cry, like, near the end of it.
I cry for everything, so I'll probably
I
cry
do
too.
cry for everything too, so.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, so we did it again where we went off trail and we jumped from one thing to another. And long story short, now we are out of time. So this is us trying to be better at segueing.
Yeah,
This is a segue, essentially.
Our resolution is to learn how to segue.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a real good one.
Now this is the end.
Yes, this is
So,
the end of this
You
episode.
guys are gonna have to wait till next
Week.
week to see if we learn how to segue better.
Highly doubt it.
Me too.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.